Welcome to Fastang 444. I really need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. This was the first game of the day, so I will show you the head-to-heads in fast forward because I am showing you 7 final showdowns with highlights. It would just be too long of a video. I could tell early in this game this was going to be a final arena 5 by how far northeast the arena wall was when it encompasses that triangular shaped intersection. That's a clue. There's the triangular shaped intersection I just went through that I mentioned. After I leveled up into the Brocky, I just stayed down this direction and waited for the arena to begin to shrink, and now I'm getting in position for the final showdown. I like to lead from the middle of this triangular shaped intersection.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 5. The range of time to leave is 19 to 22 seconds. I will leave it 21 seconds. Alright, it looks as though the finish isn't too far from where I like to start in the greenhouse area, so I will start angling over, try and get through these trees without hitting any of them. So far so good. See the greenhouse area off to the right there. Barrel roll and recompose myself here and try and get through some more trees across this stream. There's a gap here. Finish is just ahead on this dirt road. This should be a very easy win, which it is. Yes, what a great way to start the day.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
This game I will show you these 3 head-to-heads that I engaged in to get into a level 10. And this is actually going to be Final Arena 14, which is just south of New Lake. Fortunately, it's not 15 where I have to go as far into the trees. Because I am in the Camaro, I have to use caution. And that worked out really well. I caught them going away from the direction of head-to-head. Just take this trail over to the finish and get out of this Camaro. Unfortunately, I land in an equally bad level 9 Jeep Trackhawk, so also need to use caution. Caught this level 4 BMW, so I'll cross this bridge and get in line of the trail. And I wish I could remember that route because I took the perfect route to this finish to get into a level 10 Mercedes AMG 1. And just went and hung out around the perimeter, and when the arena begins to shrink, I will get in position now for the final showdown. I can see those two vehicles in front of me engaged in a late head-to-head. They may not be able to complete that and just put themselves out of position. I'd like to leave right on the right side of this electrical power tower is the point I like to leave from. Someone was caught outside of the arena and is eliminated.
Head-to-head's complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 14. The range of time to leave is 15 to 18 seconds. I will leave it the maximum 18 seconds. I may have to adjust my speed on the way to my exit. It's typical to see others on the road to my right lined up trying to time their exit, but I do not see anyone over there. I don't know if they were all caught out of position trying to engage in late head-to-heads. I do see one vehicle heading south on the mini-map there. Sure what they're up to. I timed my exit with a fair amount of speed at 2.5 seconds, which will leave 1 second remaining on the timeout bar. And I will angle over towards the right side of the electrical power tower, and when the finish point appears, I open up the map and I can see it is just southeast of Teotihuacan. So I will continue on this line over towards the highway and take that east. I am in first place. Everyone is pretty much caught out of position. It looks like they may be trying to take more of a direct route south of the waterway, although it is the dry season. And I open up the map again. I can see I will try and go through the southern end of Teotihuacan. There's a route that I have taken before. Let's see if I can do that and get a clean route through there. It's pretty much next to this player house over here. I think it's Casa Solarega. Close to this T-shaped intersection. Let's see if I can get it. I know it's just barely to the right of that. Let's see how I do here. There it is. Oh, I nicked that tree. There's that gap that I was looking for. Close to that player's house there. This is actually how I start my day. Taking this road over towards the greenhouse area. What a great win. Yes.
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati. Oh, shh.
This head-to-head originated just west of the stadium, and need to get through the lava field cleanly here, which I do, and it leads over to the highway, and this will be Final Arena 13. Typically the head-to-heads go through New Lake Hills, and watch this RJ Anderson is trying to snipe me as I am leveling up, so I instantly turn north. I am definitely taking the Audi RS7, and they wind up passing me and continue on north. So I instantly turn to the south. And we'll get on the highway and head east. I'm going to try and lead them away, is what this is called. Lure them to the east and then turn around on them. And it's working. They are right behind me. So I will go and turn around and try and have a bit of momentum as they come towards me. Here they are right here. They saw me turn around and off we go. I have a bit of a lead on them. I just need to get around these buildings at the solar panels here and go around the low side of New Lake Hills and get into New Lake. I've seen this finish point many times before. There is a building that is off on the right there. I know to go a little bit farther to the left of it, and then in line of the road that leads into Mule Lake here, where the finish will be. They are going over Mule Lake Hills. There's no way they're going to catch me. It's actually not on the road, so I'll go through this gap where that dotted dirt road was and just continue on this line and take the R.J. Anderson Pro 2 truck. Consider taking the level 7 Mercedes AMG GT because it has a higher top speed, but 2 more head-to-heads, I will get into a level 10. I wound up catching this level 7 Ford Bronco and between New Lake Hills over to the finish here. And then I was really struggling to get someone in a late head-to-head, and I waited until I had positioning on that Nissan GTR before I engaged in a head-to-head and wound up getting into a level 10 Mercedes AMG 1 just in time for the final showdown. So now I am scrambling to get over on the highway and get in position where I like to leave for the final showdown, which is just ahead. You can see on the map the point that I like to leave from, where that blue star is for Arena 13. The range of time to leave is 21 to 24 seconds, and that's approximately when I get close to that. So I just start heading to make my way to try and exit at 3 seconds. I just maintained my speed through here and then started accelerating. This worked out perfectly. I exit with speed at 3 seconds. The other level 10 that's in this game is a Hoonigan RS200 that I just passed. Finish point appears to be east of Teotihuacan. I will know when I open up the map and the straightaway that's ahead, so I don't go off-road and crash. And when I do open up the map, I can see it is just east of Atlantis to Tula. So I will slow down, and that yellow billboard is my mark to turn to the right. I'm across the bridge. Now I am angling in between the greenhouses. Typically is where I go, but my momentum carries me farther to the east, so I will go through the corner of this greenhouse and unfortunately hit a tree, but fortunately the Hoonigan RS200 also hit a tree almost simultaneously. So now let's just get through here over to the finish. I'm not in any more trees and I should be able to beat them. They stayed on the road for whatever reason. Be able to catch me now. A great win and a Mercedes AMG 1. Yes!
Congratulations! You are the Eliminator!
I stopped playing for a little while and had some dinner. My stomach was grumbling, and this I'll show you in real time. This level 5 Porsche was just sitting there, so I engaged in a head-to-head with them. I had momentum, and I knew this is going to be final Arena 3, and the finish point would be over around the highway, over the suspension bridge. So it offered me either the Bronco R or the Desert Flyer. I decided to take the Porsche Desert Flyer. It actually accelerates quicker off-road. And this RJ Anderson decided to come over towards me, so I will start going towards them with momentum. They are directed the wrong direction from where the finish point would be. So I am going to be able to take this RJ Anderson Pro 2 truck and go up 3 levels in one head-to-head. Wound up circling around south of Teotihuacan. I'm getting on the highway and just full sending it. And right on the way, look at this. There's a Lamborghini Centenario. They were pointing the wrong direction. So I just need to get over on the highway over to this finish just before the arena is going to begin to shrink for the final showdown. I am getting into this Lamborghini Centenario. This could not have gone any better. 2 head-to-heads back-to-back, beating higher-level vehicles.
Opponent eliminated! Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown!
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 3. The range of time to leave is 22 to 26 seconds. I will leave it 25 seconds. Looks like the Ferrari and that Lamborghini Centenario might be trying to influence the finish east. I'm not sure, but I am going to stay the course and go west. I second-guessed my timing and slowed down a little through there. The finish point appears to be around the lava field. I'll open up the map as I get a little closer in a straightaway so I don't go off-road and crash. Open up the map and I can see the finish is close to the church ruins in the lava field. So once I get beyond the trees that are on the right, I will angle over towards this finish here. Right now. Watch out for a few random buildings over on the left there. Just narrowly avoided that tree. That was close. Here. Oh, I nicked the lava. Too bad. I would have had a clean run right all the way to the finish, but not a problem. I still won. Great win in this Lamborghini Centenario that I stole late. Yes.
Horizon, please congratulate the Eliminator!
I just completed a head-to-head that originated around the beginning of the game, and I was so close to Guanajuato, I decided to try and time going through the city looking for drops. There wasn't a single drop all the way through the city, but I did time getting to the neck of the Bat's Head just as the arena shrinks, and there's a drop on the right ear, and this is why I showed you this. Look at what drop appears here. Level 7 Mercedes AMG GT. What a great find as the arena shrinks into the second arena. And I'll speed these head-to-heads that I engaged in up. It wound up being a really great game, and this head-to-head leads up the mountain, which typically shows from past experience this will be Final Arena 18. And because I am up the mountain in only the second arena shrink, when I engage in a head-to-head right away here with this Nissan GTR that comes over, I thought it would be just down right there below, and it isn't. It goes all the way down the mountain. As I said, that's because of this only being the second arena shrink. So I wound up leveling up into the level 9 Fiesta and found this Exocet fairly soon, just north of the lava field, and back up the mountain. And all the remaining head-to-heads in this game will be up the mountain. The short head-to-head on what I call Balkan Road. I meet a famous Russian YouTuber up here. He's actually very animated. And I nicknamed that Balkan Road after him. So I came up here on this ridge and just hung out, content to use the Brocky in the final showdown. And as the arena is shrinking, I get in position now for the final showdown. Just right of these boulders is the point I like to leave from.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
Someone must have gotten into a late head-to-head. They get into a Jeep Trackhawk. You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 18. The range of time to leave is 13 to 14 seconds. I will leave at 14 seconds. I found actually right when it gets to 15, I start moving, so I am actually leaving right at 14 seconds. And it's difficult timing the exit down the mountain with the speed you gain, but I found that winds up working perfectly. As you can see here, I exit perfectly at 3 seconds with a great amount of speed. The finish is southeast, so I will just gradually turn, trying to maintain as much speed as possible. I know there may be some boulders on this line I have to watch out for, and I think I am heading towards the edge of the lava field. I now see that I am. There is a road configuration that is shaped like a bird. I am over the left wing here, and I wind up having to go in between the lava here, but I have a decent enough lead where I should be able to win this very easily. Let's see if I can have a clean run right over here to the finish, which I do. What a great game. Winning in the Brocky, come racing down the mountain. Yes!
Winner! Welcome to the Illuminati!
This game I will show you two head-to-heads. This first one here, as you can see, I am around Horizon Street Scene. I keep circling back around because this vehicle is nearby, and we engage in a head-to-head. They are in a level 7 Bronco, and I know this final showdown in this game will be Final Arena 4 in the Northwest, so I knew this head-to-head was going to go this direction, and that's how I positioned myself, where I was going the direction of the head-to-head. I wind up taking their level 7 Ford Bronco. It offered me to level up into one or take theirs. I always will take theirs. It's just a matter of I have to. I beat them, and I am going to now full send it in this level 7 Bronco. and cross paths with this Nissan GTR. They actually saw what I was up to and tried evading me, but I got them. Now I just need to get over on the road, over to this finish, and see what is offered level 8 wise. If it offers me the Lamborghini Murcielago, I might take that over the Nissan GTR. I think they're actually both very closely matched as far as top speeds. I'll go over into the tree so they don't ram me outside of the arena, which it looks like they were trying to do out of anger. And now, what is going to be offered here? All right, definitely take the Nissan GTR. Never would take the MG Metro. It's slow.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
I will pause this here. The final showdown is in 30 seconds. Just on this side of that sign that's to the right is the point I like to leave from. You can see on the map where that yellow star is. That's where I am at. The range of time to leave is 26 to 29 seconds. I am right at 29 seconds, so I am leaving now. Glance back at that car behind me. I was trying to make it out. I think it's an AMG GT. And more importantly, this is a Lamborghini Centenario that I pass, and I will have a bit of a lead by timing my exit, but they have a faster vehicle, so they should be able to catch me. Finishes straight ahead, roughly around Teotihuacan. I am not going to open up the map and sacrifice any critical speed and just stay on the highway. As I get closer and see where this finish is, I will angle over towards it. And as I get closer, I can see it is just south of the highway. So once I get beyond this clover leaf, I will angle over to it. And that Lamborghini Centenario, as anticipated, is coming on quickly, passes me here, and I know this finish. It's on the other side of some buildings, so we both run into the buildings, and I get over to this finish just before they do. What a great win. Yes.
Welcome to the shadowy ranks of the Illuminati.
This game I tried starting at the Bat's Head. This is southwest of Guanajuato, and when the game starts, I do not see or hear drop, so I'll move nearby to what I call the vase. And here's a level 2 Peugeot that disappears. I now have the game glitch where I cannot open up the map or challenge anyone or be challenged until I find a car drop. Fortunately, that was a level 2, so I had a vehicle that was kind of chasing me. I thought they might be in a higher level vehicle, so I just came over here. I didn't really care that they came next to me because I knew I couldn't be challenged or challenged, and to my surprise, I honked my horn. I was able to challenge them, so now I'm in a head-to-head I really didn't want to be in. I typically don't like engaging in head-to-heads until I am in a mid-level vehicle. I think it just takes too much effort, too many head-to-heads to get into a level 10. So off we go, and to my surprise, they stay on the road over there. That allowed me to pass them and get over to this finish and beat them. And I noticed a level 5 Porsche 911, so I will decline the level 2 Audi RS6. I probably should have taken it, but this way I am already in a mid-level vehicle and can start engaging in head-to-heads and get into a higher level vehicle. And I open up the map. I know by past experience when I see the arena wall over in that area, it will be Final Arena 2. So knowing that, I am heading away from the progression of the game and heading back actually to where I tried to start the game at the Bat's Head. I've actually had good luck returning to the starting point. There's a level 5 Diverty. It's also a level 5, so I'm just staying in this and going to look at this other drop, and I'll slow this down. Look what I find. This is right where I started, near the left ear of the Bat's Head. Here is a level 10 Lamborghini Centenario. So the plan is, I am not engaging in any more head-to-heads. I am just going to stay around the perimeter and use this in the final showdown. So I just waited here next to Horizon Street Scene. If someone would have come towards me, I would have engaged in a head-to-head. You can see the final arena now, final arena 2. So now it's time to start to get in place for the final showdown. And if I wind up winning this, this will be 4 games in a row that I've won. It's not my record, but that's a pretty good streak after I had dinner. And this would be 7 on the day. So hopefully I can accomplish that. I know not to get overconfident just because I am in this Lamborghini Centenario. I've made that mistake once too many. Just stick with the plan, try and time your exit, and take a clean route. And this is the point I like to leave from right here.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 2. The range of time to leave is 19 to 22 seconds. I will leave at 21 seconds. I was curious what that vehicle was behind me, but I wanted to go around this Funko and didn't want to get distracted and look back. And I'm not sure why the Funko is facing that direction. Anything that's going to help me. Here is a Mercedes AMG 1. So I know there are at least 3 level 10s in this final showdown. And in driving around all these vehicles, I am a little late on my exit at 1.5 seconds. And I have 2 seconds remaining on the timeout bar, but I have actually a very good lead in the finish. Straight ahead. I open up the map in this straightaway. You can see it's on the road that leads south through north through Guanajuato, and the finish is just on the north side of Guanajuato. So I need to have a clean run through the city. The Mercedes AMG 1, to my surprise, is going too far to the west and has to come back over to the road. So I should not have a problem getting this win in as long as I keep it clean through these turns here. This next turn is the more critical because there are buildings on the left there. If you overshoot that turn, you will hit those buildings. And there is another turn just ahead to the left. I know to slow down enough to not overshoot this turn as well and get hung up on those buildings there. And I think the Mercedes AMG 1 did just that. So what a great win. 4 in a row, actually. What a great way to finish the day. Find a Lamborghini Centenario, drop at the Bat's Head, and win with it. Yes!
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati. Oh, shh.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers.